If you're considering getting a Dachshund from a breeder, this is one video you're not going to want to miss. We will tell you everything you need to know about finding a breeder, what you should consider in your selection process, and some questions you're going to want to ask. A kennel club site like the United Kennel Club or the American Kennel Club, that breed club website, or a Google search of breeders in your area. Out of all of these, the breed club is always the most reputable place to start your search. It usually is best to avoid massive puppy posting sites or sites like Craigslist or Hobbly or whatever you have where you are, as these sites, most but not all, typically don't do health testing. Even if you find a breeder from a reputable source, you still want to do your homework on them. Not every breeder is for every person. You also want to pick up someone you get along with and could see yourself being friends with, as the best breeders will offer lifetime breeder support if you buy one of their dogs. This is an invaluable asset to you and your dog. So even if you think you might not need it, just it being offered speaks volumes about the quality of the breeder and where you're getting your puppy from. The next thing we want to check is for health testing. So see if it's listed on their website, and if not, send them a message, ask them about it. Most breeders are always eager to talk about their dogs as it's their passion. Though, be aware they might ask you to fill out an application form first, because just like you, they're trying to see if you're a good fit for them. They are trying to gauge if you would be a good fit for one of their puppies. Also, don't ever put a deposit down without first getting to see health testing results. You would want to see any certificates for hips, elbows and knees, but also genetic disease panel results.
Hey guys, if you're not already, you should be following our Fenrir Rescue Diaries over on Feline K9 Training channel. That is following my journey of working at a rescue centre, helping dogs that have been abandoned, abused, given up or found as strays, and helping implement behaviour modification programmes to allow them to become perfect canine companions that can be rehomed to their forever homes. So if you're interested in following my journey of how I do that, there'll be a link to that channel down in the description box below. I think you'll really enjoy the journey, but I'll let you get back to the video you were just watching.
Another thing to do before you place a deposit down is to ask to see a copy of their contract. What's in there? Do they offer full, partial or no paper options? Can you get full registration of the title of the dog and get health testing done? Is there a spay and neuter clause? Is there anything that will allow them to repossess the dog? At last, if something happens where you cannot keep the dog, they will take it back. This one is the thing that sets apart good breeders from the not so great ones. Last, what kind of socialization and desensitization do they do with the puppy while it's with them? Puppies can't be out and about until after 6 weeks of age when they get their first shots, but they should still be exposed to things like household items, and some socialization should start before they come home to you. Now, let's get into some of the red flag items that should tell you it's time to walk away. Usually, you can gauge this within 4 questions. The 4 magic questions are: where are the puppies born? At what age do you start breeding? Can you come see the parents? Or will they do a video call of the parents where they live? And lastly, at what age do the puppies come home? For question number 1, puppies should always be born indoors. This sets puppies up for success, as they want to get to experience what life in a house is like from the very beginning. Also, puppies born outside tend to have more frequent health problems throughout their life. So even if puppies transition to living outside later on, they should be whelped and spend their first couple of weeks inside. For the second question, are you looking for either around 2 years of age or when the bitch is ready, which could be older, which will be around 2 years of age anyway? Breeding, being pregnant, taking care of a litter can take a lot out of a bitch, and she needs to be physically and mentally mature to handle it. OFA x-rays for hips, knees, elbows and other things can't be done until 2 years of age. If they breed on the first heat, this should be a sign for you to walk away. For the third question, make sure you go to the parents and see them, or at least do a video call. A lot of times the stud won't be owned by the same person, so he might not be there. But you, at the very least, want to see what the mother is like and in what condition she's living. If they don't do either of these, it should raise alarms. It could even be a scam. Last, you want to ask at what age do the puppies come home. They should always be 8 weeks or above. Before this, and the puppies can miss out on critical time with their parents and siblings that will set them all the foundations they need in life. Also, in a lot of places selling puppies before 8 weeks of age, it's illegal.
Hey guys, if you're not already, you should be following our Fenrir Rescue Diaries over on Feline K9 Training channel. That is following my journey of working at a rescue centre, helping dogs that have been abandoned, abused, given up or found as strays, and helping implement behaviour modification programmes to allow them to become perfect canine companions that can be rehomed to their forever homes. So if you're interested in following my journey of how I do that, there'll be a link to that channel down in the description box below. I think you'll really enjoy the journey.